Let's count down 10 of the most mysterious plane disappearances. Air travel has become an integral part of our globalized world, connecting people and places like never before. However, throughout aviation history, there have been instances where planes seemingly vanished into thin air, leaving behind unanswered questions and enduring mysteries. Here, we delve into 10 of the most perplexing plane disappearances that have captivated the world's imagination. Flight 1945. Perhaps one of the earliest and most famous disappearances is the case of Flight 19, a group of 5 U.S. Navy bombers that vanished over the Bermuda Triangle in 1945. The pilot's communication with ground control became increasingly erratic before all contact was lost. To this day, the Bermuda Triangle remains a hotbed of speculation and conspiracy theories. Flight 19, a squadron of 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, entered aviation lore as the centerpiece of one of the most enduring mysteries in the history of flight. On December 5, 1945, the squadron took off from the U.S. Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine navigation training mission over the Atlantic. However, the flight, led by experienced pilot Lieutenant Charles Taylor, never returned. As the flight progressed, radio communications between Flight 19 and ground control became increasingly erratic. The pilots reported compass malfunctions, expressing confusion about their location. In the final transmissions, Taylor was heard instructing his crew to ditch the planes at sea if fuel ran out. Despite rescue efforts, neither the planes nor the 14 crew members were ever found. The disappearance occurred in the infamous Bermuda Triangle, a loosely defined area in the North Atlantic known for unexplained phenomena. This fueled speculation and conspiracy theories, ranging from extraterrestrial involvement to magnetic anomalies. The U.S. Navy's investigation attributed the incident to navigational errors, suggesting the pilots became disoriented and ultimately ran out of fuel. The mystery of Flight 19 has endured for decades, contributing to the legend of the Bermuda Triangle. Theories and debates persist, keeping the disappearance in the realm of speculation. Flight 19 remains a poignant reminder of the uncertainties and dangers that can befall even the most routine aviation missions. The allure of its disappearance continues to captivate the imaginations of aviation enthusiasts and mystery seekers alike, cementing its place in the annals of unexplained events. Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 1948. The disappearances of Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 2 British South American Airways BSA Avro Tudor IV aircraft, have etched their place in aviation history as 2 of the most perplexing mysteries of the late 1940s. Star Tiger vanished on January 30, 1948, during a flight from Santa Maria in the Azores to Bermuda. The aircraft, carrying 25 passengers and 6 crew members, disappeared without a trace, sparking an extensive search that failed to yield any wreckage or conclusive evidence. The mysterious disappearances shared several common elements. Both planes were Avro Tudor IVA, both operated by BSAA, and both vanished in the Atlantic without leaving behind any tangible clues. Despite exhaustive investigations, the fate of Star Tiger and Star Ariel remains unknown, leading to a myriad of theories. Speculations range from severe weather conditions and navigational errors to the possibility of sabotage or even encounters with the mystifying forces associated with the Bermuda Triangle. The lack of wreckage or definitive answers has perpetuated the enigma surrounding these flights, leaving aviation enthusiasts, investigators, and families of the passengers with enduring questions about the vanished Star Tiger and Star Ariel. Flight 2501, 1950. On June 23, 1950, Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 2501 embarked on a routine flight from New York City to Seattle. Little did anyone know that this DC-4 aircraft would soon become enshrouded in one of the most enduring mysteries in aviation history. Over Lake Michigan, during the final leg of the journey, the plane vanished without a trace. Flight 2501 was carrying 58 passengers and a crew of 3 when it lost contact with air traffic control. As frantic efforts to re-establish communication failed, the airline initiated a massive search operation. Despite the vast resources deployed, the wreckage of Flight 2501 remained elusive. The disappearance sparked numerous theories, ranging from mechanical failure to severe weather conditions. Lake Michigan's depths, notorious for treacherous underwater currents and poor visibility, posed formidable challenges to recovery efforts. Weeks turned into months, and eventually the search was called off. To this day, the fate of Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 2501 remains unknown. The lack of wreckage and the absence of a clear distress call have fueled speculation and conspiracy theories. The disappearance of Flight 2501 serves as a haunting reminder of the mysteries that can unfold in the vast expanse of the skies, leaving behind unanswered questions and a lingering sense of loss for the 61 souls aboard the ill-fated flight. Flying Tiger Line Flight 739 1962. Flying Tiger Line Flight 739, a military charter flight, took off from California's Travis Air Force Base on March 16, 1962, bound for Saigon, Vietnam. Carrying 96 military personnel and 11 crew members, the Lockheed Super Constellation aircraft embarked on a journey that would end in an enduring mystery. Somewhere over the Western Pacific, the aircraft lost contact, and attempts to establish communication proved futile. Despite an extensive search operation involving the United States, Philippines, and South Vietnam, no wreckage or survivors were ever found. The disappearance of Flight 739 remains one of the most enigmatic in aviation history. Various theories emerged to explain the vanishing of the military charter flight, including the possibility of mechanical failure, navigational errors, or even sabotage. However, the absence of debris and the remoteness of the search area compounded the challenges of solving the mystery. Flight 739 disappearance also reignited debates about the dangers of overwater flights and the limitations of technology in the early 1960s. The lack of conclusive evidence has fueled speculation over the years, with some suggesting that the aircraft may have been downed intentionally or encountered unknown phenomena. Today, Flying Tiger Line Flight 739 stands as a haunting reminder of the uncertainties that can accompany aviation, leaving behind a void in the lives of the families who never received closure about the fate of their loved ones. The mystery of Flight 739 endures, capturing the imagination of aviation enthusiasts and historians alike. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 2014. March 8, 2014 marks a tragic and perplexing chapter in aviation history with the mysterious disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. Departing from Kuala Lumpur International Airport en route to Beijing, the Boeing 777-200ER seemingly vanished from radar screens and contact with the aircraft was lost. The vanishing act sparked a massive international search effort, involving numerous countries, satellites, and cutting-edge technology. Despite the exhaustive search, the wreckage remained elusive for over 2 years. In July 2015, a piece of the wing, a flaperon, washed ashore on Union Island, confirming that the aircraft had indeed ended up in the Indian Ocean. The fate of the 239 passengers and crew aboard Flight MH370 remains largely unknown. The absence of conclusive evidence has given rise to a myriad of theories, including mechanical failure, deliberate action by the crew, or external interference. The lack of a recovered flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder commonly known as the black boxes, has been a significant obstacle in unraveling the mystery. As years pass, the disappearance of MH370 remains a haunting enigma that has reshaped the aviation industry. The tragedy has led to increased scrutiny of aircraft tracking systems, global cooperation in enhancing aviation safety, and the ongoing quest for answers to one of the most baffling mysteries in modern aviation. MH370's legacy endures as a stark reminder of the complexities and uncertainties inherent in the vast expanses of the world's oceans. Air France Flight 447. Air France Flight 447, an Airbus A330, left Rio de Janeiro on May 31, 2009, bound for Paris. What unfolded during the overnight flight would eventually become one of the most challenging mysteries in aviation history. As the aircraft traversed the Atlantic, it encountered a severe thunderstorm. Amidst the turbulence, the autopilot disengaged, leading to a series of events that would prove catastrophic. The crew faced a situation where contradictory airspeed readings and stall warnings confounded their attempts to regain control. Over the next few minutes, Flight 447 plummeted into the Atlantic Ocean, claiming the lives of all 228 people on board. The wreckage remained elusive for 2 years, lying almost 4 kilometers beneath the ocean's surface. The discovery of the wreckage in 2011 marked a pivotal moment in the investigation. It revealed that the aircraft had entered a stall and descended rapidly, ultimately crashing into the ocean. The investigation into Flight 447 uncovered a combination of technical malfunctions, pilot error, and inadequate training. It spotlighted the complexities of automated flight systems and the importance of pilot proficiency in responding to unforeseen situations. The legacy of Air France Flight 447 extends beyond its tragic end. The incident prompted significant improvements in aviation safety, particularly in pilot training and the understanding of high-altitude, high-velocity stall conditions. Flight 447 stands as a somber reminder of the continuous pursuit of knowledge to enhance the safety and reliability of air travel. Varig Flight 967, 1979. A Boeing 707-441 vanished without a trace over the Pacific Ocean on January 30, 1979, during its flight from Tokyo to Rio de Janeiro. The disappearance of this Brazilian international flight, operated by Varig Airlines, has since become one of the enduring mysteries in aviation history. As the aircraft approached the Japanese coastline, it transmitted routine communications with air traffic control. Suddenly, all contact was lost, leaving no distress signals or indications of trouble. The disappearance prompted extensive search efforts, but neither wreckage nor clues were ever found. Varig Flight 967 was carrying 153 people, including passengers and crew members, and its mysterious vanishing act has perplexed aviation experts for decades. The absence of a distress call or any debris has given rise to various theories, including catastrophic mechanical failure, intentional actions, or navigational errors. The vastness of the Pacific Ocean and the limited technology available at the time compounded the challenges of the search. Despite the best efforts of search and rescue teams, the aircraft and its occupants seemingly vanished into the depths without leaving a trace. Varig Flight 967 remains a haunting enigma, reminding us of the uncertainties that can shroud the world of aviation, making it one of the enduring unsolved puzzles in the history of air travel. Indian Air Force AN-12, 1968. The mysterious disappearance of the Indian Air Force Antonov AN-12, tail number BL534, on February 7, 1968, has left an indelible mark on aviation history. The military transport aircraft, en route from Chandigarh to Leh, was carrying 98 people, including passengers and crew. on a routine supply mission. As the AN-12 approached its destination over the icy terrains of the Himalayas, it lost contact with ground control. Despite the aircraft being equipped with advanced radio and navigation systems, there was no distress call or indication of any trouble. The sudden and complete disappearance raised immediate concerns, triggering an extensive search operation. The challenging terrain, high altitudes, and harsh weather conditions in the region posed formidable obstacles to search and rescue efforts. Unfortunately, despite the deployment of helicopters, aircraft, and ground teams, no wreckage, debris, or survivors were ever found. The fate of the Indian Air Force AN-12 and its occupants remains a baffling mystery. The lack of concrete evidence has given rise to speculation and numerous theories, including the possibility of an encounter with severe weather conditions, navigational errors, or even the tragic consequences of geopolitical tensions. Decades after the event, the disappearance of the AN-12 stands as a poignant reminder of the challenges posed by remote and inaccessible terrains, where the mysteries of aviation can unfold without leaving behind the crucial clues needed to unravel them. The fate of the Indian Air Force AN-12 remains enshrouded in uncertainty, a solemn testament to the complexities and uncertainties of military aviation. Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 1972. Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571, a Fairchild FH227D, became synonymous with tragedy and the indomitable spirit of survival after a fateful crash in the Andes on October 13, 1972. The aircraft, carrying 45 passengers and crew, including members of a Uruguayan rugby team, encountered severe weather over the Andes Mountains during its flight from Montevideo to Santiago. Navigational errors and treacherous weather conditions led to the plane slamming into the mountains, killing several occupants instantly. Stranded at high altitudes in the desolate, snowy landscape, the survivors faced unimaginable challenges in their struggle for survival. In a harrowing turn of events, the survivors resorted to extreme measures, including cannibalism, to stay alive in the absence of rescue. The crash and the survivors' ordeal have left an indelible mark on the annals of aviation history, reminding the world of the sacrifices and unimaginable struggles faced by those who endure against nature's harshest elements. Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 remains a testament to the tenacity of the human spirit in the face of the most daunting circumstances.